Hello and good morning car buyers, I'm Neil from Bathcars, and today's car is the Ford Focus Estate 1.6 with a Zetec motor in it. It's got Zetec SE written across the top of the engine, and this is a 5-door estate car, 6-speed manual with 120 odd showing on it. I'll come to the exact mileage later. Long MOT until August, very good service history, extended test drive by myself. It drives very well indeed, very pleasant to use clutch, gearbox, steering, brakes, everything about it really is much better than the average ones that you get. I've been pretty impressed with it. It's got the alloys, it's got the air conditioning, it's got the heated front screen as well. It's got roof bars, and it's also got a single electrics tow bar. And in my professional opinion, I don't think the clutch has had the guts towed out of it, so I think you've got plenty of life left in the clutch with a towing car there. A few minor marks, one graze to the rear bumper, passenger side. Touch a little bit of paint into that, you'd never know. This side here has had a slight scuff, which I've tried to polish most of it out, but it's basically still a bit there. If I daub paint on it, it won't look so good, so I think it's probably best left as it is. The windscreen's good, the wipers clear well, and as I said, it's got the heated front screen. Why on earth every car in the country isn't fitted with a heated front screen, I shall never know. But those are more interested in tiny little items that make a car fail now, like, oh, what was the last one I heard? A steering lock on a car didn't work, so that was a failure. But anyway, I rant on about that. But so yeah, a nice little car with an estate facility, a very, very good family car. So all round good family car for going to the shops and knocking about, going on holiday, doing what you need to do. That's where it's come from, a family, and they part exchanged it in and bought something newer from me, which is fair enough if you've got a few quid in your pocket. The plastic lenses on the front here are in very good order. Very minor stone chipping to the front bonnet and bumper, hardly anything really. Front fogs are on the car. It was supplied by Marsh and Chalfont in Warminster, Ford main dealer, and they have their original front plates on there, and the tax disc holder has even got Marsh and Chalfont on it. And I'm including today tax until the end of July 2014. Right, tyres. Tyres on the front here are a bit better than half worn, and the pads are about half worn. Drums on the back, but a virtually brand new tyre on there. Mud flaps are fitted all round. Again, drum on this side, and a virtually brand new tyre. This one here is about the same as the other side. Getting on, actually, he's not far off worn in the middle there. Probably could do with a new tyre at some point, but still road legal. Half worn pad that side, so the pads are getting, probably for the latter part of this year, you would need a set of pads, probably for the MOT actually. Right, let's go and have a look at the service history and documents. Okay then, welcome to the history and documents then for this Ford Focus. What have we got then? We have got the V5 here, shows just 3 owners from new. It's a Ford Focus, registered 08/07/2002, petrol estate car, LX, and it's the 1600, the 1.6. The MOTs are present. We've got plenty of old MOTs, but you can look these up on the Vosa website these days just to check out and see what's been done. But I think this is the one that's currently valid here. August the 4th, 2014. There were some advisory notices, including near side rear coil spring corroded, offside rear coil spring corroded, near side rear brake pipe slightly corroded, and offside rear brake pipe slightly corroded. So 4 advisory items, of which may go on for many years like they are, or you could get them replaced if you were particularly flush at the moment, but I would certainly not worry about doing that for the moment. There is receipts here for the car back at the last change of ownership for £2,495, and the date for that was 2011 August. And then I think we've got some other receipts from Marsh and Chalfont, which is the garage that supplied the car, £292 there at date of August 2012. Pipe, exhaust pipe by the looks of it, and trailing arm bush, £292. Something else we've got here. Sorry, it's a bit difficult trying to work this out with just one hand. Previous old MOTs. 2013 I had front brake disc corroded. Next one is the MOT. Again, that was a failure, and just a gas test. £40 for an MOT. Exhaust disposal to, oh my goodness me, £547. When was this? 26th of June 2013. Actually, with a discount of 34 quid, came to 500, and that was including it, so nearly £550 spent on tyres. It looks like it was tyres, 4 tyres. Oh no, exhaust disposal, eco exhaust disposal. And that's £1.75, so it must have been on tyres. Goodness me, £547. Right, we do have a spare key for it, so there are 2 keys. We've got the owner's manuals, the pack of books, and to be fair, this car drives a lot better than what the average car drives. It drives really well, and look at all this lot here. Service history, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stamps in the book. The last stamp was at 110,000 miles on the 9th of the 2nd, 2013. And we've got Marsh and Chalfont, which is the Ford dealership in Warminster, servicing the car right the way back to 14,000 miles. So that car's been looked after by main dealer garage at 14k. That says a lot to me. There's another bill here, which we haven't gone through. This is a service. Done on the, that was the service then, the last one done at 110k, at £190, that included oil, filter, wiper blades, some sundries, sump plug washer and fully synthetic oil, and that looks like about the lot. So there's a nice comprehensive service history for that car, just what I like to see. Tidy still, just a few minor marks, the seat bases on the driver's side and the passenger side, but they would come off if you wanted to wet clean them. It's got a remote boot release, it's got central locking. Alas, the central locking only works on the open button. The close button you have to use manually and lock it on the actual key. The space in the back is excellent. Big boot space. We've got a skinny spare in the back there with the toolkit, and the locking wheel nut is present and correct. There we are, Marsh and Chalfont. High level brake light, rear wash wiper, all there. Pedal rubbers, I can see from here, look absolutely spot on. Carpet mats, map pockets in the back of the seats, 3 inertia wheel belts, 3 headrests all round. All the doors open and close nicely. If you look in there, that's a very tidy door shut. As I say, it is a better car than your average. It's got a CD player, so we just fire her up. So drop of fuel in the car if you're quick. Done 125,924. All the lights are going out as they should. Fingertip control, hi-fi. Decent steering wheel. As I say, the clutch pedal feels perfect, a lovely biting point. The handbrake's holding well. There's the spare key and there's the locking wheel nuts. And we've got owner's manuals as well. Screen's all good. Internal courtesy lights, yep, working fine. Engine sounds perfect. Okay, so electric windows, all working fine, tinted glass, washers, wipers, rear washer. There she is, rear washer working there as well. Radio working nicely. Fan, all working fine. Now it's got aircon. Will we get the compressor to click in? Let's try and quieten everything down a touch. Yeah. Compressor's clicking in. Should have air conditioning on the car. You just heard it thump, and that means the compressor's working, so there should be gas in it, and we should have cold blowing air for the summer months and drying air for the winter months. Okay, so there we go then. One LX with a ZTEC motor in it. Let me just show you the engine, because these 1.6s are actually quite a desirable car. I've often seen them make a lot more money in sales than the 1.8s, just generally because they're a bit more frugal to operate. Oh. Okay, let's get this sorted out. So, nice clean coolant bottle. Engine looks all spot on. Looks alright around there. Battery's good. It's been cleaned at some point, I should imagine, through its sales. Power steering fluid, reservoir looks good. But it has that ZTEC SE Decent powerful motor, gives this a fairly decent turn of speed. And the aircon as well. Okay, so lovely low amount of tax and MOT, useful tool, drives well. Don't think there's any money to spend on, possibly a tyre at £25 at your local fitter prior to the MOT being required. And 2 keys. So we'll leave you with that shot. Thanks very much for watching. We'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.